Hey everyone, just give me a sec. No worries, Trish, you take care. The point is, you don't self-promo. That's not up to you to post that in my stream. It's my stream, it's not yours. It's up to you if you want to watch the content. It's all up to you.
Some post for you, Poirot.
Mr. Hercule Poirot, you fancy yourself, don't you, at solving mysteries that are too difficult for our poor thick-head British police? Let us see, Mr. Clever Poirot, just how clever you can be. Perhaps you'll find this nut too hard to crack. Look out for handover on the 21st of the month. Yours extra, A, B, C.
Oh, it's some sort of joke.
Maybe, but please remind me to inform Chief Inspector Japp.
It's here, Poirot. The murder took place in this street. Grim place indeed.
Tout à fait, Hastings. The streets of Andover are in a terrible state.
Look, there's Chief Inspector Japp. He's talking with a policeman.
Let us try not to get our shoes wet.
Hey, Mr. X, welcome. Oh, you can't sleep? Wow, okay. This game may bore you to sleep.
Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Japp will be waiting for us. Don't dilly-dally, Poirot. Japp will be waiting for us.
Oh, by the way, I've never played this before.
Over here, it's Hastings and Poirot. You missed the 9 o'clock train?
We took the 10:30. Luckily, the service is good to Andover.
So, Chief Inspector, what do we have?
The victim is called Alice Asher. She owned this tobacco shop. She was killed yesterday with a blow to the back of the head.
At what time?
Let me just check.
Okay. Find 3 cues that agree with Hercule Poirot's remark.
Is Japp being too relaxed? Let us find the clues that prove it.
There's one of... Okay, there's 2.
Indeed, Poirot. We were used to seeing you judge people with more discretion.
There we
Japp
go.
is in a good mood. I bet he thinks he's already caught the culprit.
Hey, how you doing, Jamie? Welcome. I always get insomnia when I try to sleep
The
early,
last
not feeling
customer to
tired.
see Mrs. Asher alive left her shop at 5:30. The body was found at around 11 in the evening by an officer doing his rounds. The shop door was open. That's what alerted him.
Had anything been taken?
A little tobacco maybe, but you'd hardly murder for a few smokes. There's nothing of any real value in the shop.
What type of woman was Mrs. Asher?
In her 50s, married but separated, no children.
Her husband?
Aha, Franz Asher, the husband. Alcoholic and violent. It's said that he regularly insulted his wife and threatened to kill her.
Yeah, I'm pretty good. And Merry Christmas, everyone. Yeah, some of you feel like that, Mr. X. Let's go for this one.
Do you think he's guilty?
We'll look for Franz Asher. If he doesn't have an alibi, the case is closed. A very unoriginal murder.
Peut-être. May I examine the crime scene?
Of course, old chap.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot. I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Japp is in a good mood. This fruit and vegetable shop has a front row seat, therefore an employee might have noticed something.
Hey, Freaky. Hola. Welcome. Okay. So where to next? Let's try and talk to this police officer. I'm pretty good, Freaky, thanks. Okay, so what's next? I'm such a noob. What do I do next?
Dash! A puddle! How clumsy.
I'll be with you in a minute, Poirot.
Okay, so I can't do that. Here we go. This game pretty much brain twisting from the looks of it, yes. Plus I've never played it before, so... Nope. Oh god. It's gotta go back in. Yeah, I wanted to play something at a different type of pace.
The place is unusually tidy for a crime scene. Nothing suggests any sign of a fight.
Yes, blind playthrough. Observe the object from all the angles by holding the click and moving the mouse. Okay.
It's not just any...
Come on, let me do it.
It's not just any railway guide. It's an ABC.
Yeah, with this game, the killer leaves an ABC book at every crime scene.
It's open at the letter A. There are no prints on the book. Red liquid is oozing out. Is it blood? No, it's just some strawberries that are losing their juice. They probably come from the fruit and vegetable shop opposite. The counter is covered with fingerprints all on top of one another. Unfortunately, it will not be possible to use them.
It is a caliber standards. Yep. Check that in a second.
The door is locked.
Okay.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
Ooh. So on the left hand side you can see 0, 5. So there's 5 things I need to find.
This poor woman's head is resting in a very even-shaped pool of blood.
So there's 1.
She has a packet of play cigarette next to her hand. Did she drop it when she fell? This poor woman. She just has one wound on the back of the head. There are no other wounds or signs of a struggle. The body is hidden by the counter and is not visible from the tobacco shop's door. Many customers must have thought that Mrs. Asher had popped out.
So, Poirot, any news?
So, an ABC guide with no fingerprints but prints all over the counter.
Normally, the tobacco shop does not sell ABC guides.
Exact. Mon ami, could you have a word with the neighbors? Some may have seen something.
Of course, my friend, I'll do it straight away.
I think so, Freaky. I don't know what this difficulty is like. 4 out of 5. I'm missing something.
I can't see any other mark on the floor.
There we go. 5 out of 5.
The door is locked.
Okay, let's go outside. I think this... Oops. Oh. Here we go. Objects hide secrets behind complex mechanisms. It is up to you to decipher them in order to find what they are hiding. Observe the object from all angles by holding the click and moving the mouse. Zoom in by clicking on part of the object with the left button on the mouse. Zoom out using the right button. Blah 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 blah. Okay.
The till does not appear to have been touched. I have to check that nothing is missing from it.
Okay.
Something is preventing the drawer from opening.
Oh, okay. Obviously, it's a math puzzle.
Ah, a mechanism has just made a fan click.
Hey, Juliana, welcome. Maybe very Merry Christmas to you as well. Okay, so there's 5.
The till is full of money, but there is something strange.
Okay, that's weird.
Something is hidden underneath. Something is hidden underneath.
So you can just see...
Something is hidden underneath.
Okay, so that's 2. Looks like 8, 5. That looks like an 8. Looks like a 5. And that looks like a 2. So I guess we have to get up to maybe £852. Hey, Croco, welcome. How's everybody's maths today? Yeah, nice you could all come, and I'd like to wish you all a very Merry Christmas. So does mine. It looks like the bottom row is subtracts. We can try it. It looks like 852 because there's an 8 there, a 5 there, and a 2 at the end. Hey, SB, welcome. SB, hey, welcome SB. Merry Christmas. Hey, how you doing, Nick? Welcome. Nice to see all you guys here, all the legends. Let's try 8, 5. There you go. GG.
This must be the key to the back of the shop. The door is locked.
Okay, so how do I use the key on the lock? Is that it? There we go. GGV man, the man of maths. Not really. Not really. You survived it. I saw it, Nick. I think you only just survived it. Yeah, I'm good, thanks. Merry Christmas to you as well, Nick and Quack. Hey, kind of welcome. Merry Christmas. So it looks like there's 3 puzzles in this section.
Blood.
3 clues, shall I say.
Did Alice Asher suffer from nosebleeds?
Sorry to hear that, Juliana.
An inscription in German. Souvenir of our honeymoon in the Black Forest. To my Alice forever, Franz Asher. The Ashers were a lovely couple when they were young.
Anything here? Nope. So it's nice to see you all here. All you legends. Are you off to Montenegro? Nice. Oh, not a puzzle. Holy crap.
Such a pretty decoration should be at the center of the motif to respect the symmetry.
Ooh. So that one doesn't move.
The wooden flower is preventing.
Ooh. I'll come. Just give me a sec. I'll come back to that. So what's this?
It is blocked.
Okay.
It is blocked.
So it must rely on the top puzzle being solved. My Christmas was great, thanks Connor. How was yours? You know what's the best? Me and my brother were talking so... Me and my brother was talking so we're opening a restaurant there and he will take the one in Italy and me here. Well, that's great if you can pull all off, Nick. That'd be amazing. That'd be amazing. So I can't move the
wooden
outside
flower
one.
is preventing the circle from turning.
Ah, you can do it that way. Ooh, so... Let's put it back there. I hope so, Connor. If Nick wants to offer, I'm always up for some free grub. It's not that one. I think I just need to... I think in theory you have to basically move it across and then work your way back in. In theory. Hell yeah, broski. Nice. If anybody wants to give me any pointers, I'm open for backseating. You can't move this, you can't move the inner one. Can I reset this?
It is blocked.
Nope. I think I made a mess of this. Oh crap. Holy crap. Oh, I'm trying to solve this without using a guide, but oh, actually that could be it.
I heard a faint sound as if something was unlocked.
GG. GG. Nice.
It is blocked.
Okay. Heard something unlocked. Nothing down the bottom. Thanks for the GGs. I heard something move then.
It is blocked.
Still blocked. Let's go to this one. Hey, Abend. Abend. Merry Christmas, Hank. You pedder. Holy moly. There you go. There's Hank's command, Guile. The top of the box has those symbols too, you checked. Let me have a look, let me have a look. Hey, welcome. Welcome, Rockin'. Welcome, dude. Ah, good eye. I guess you match. I can't move them.
These drawings appear to be attached to the chest of drawers. They won't move.
Okay. I might try and copy the images. Hey, Servus, welcome. I'll try and copy, you know, what's there. Okay. I think that's right. Okay. That looks same. There we go. GG. What is this game? It came out around 2 years ago, I think. It's Agatha Christie, the ABC murders. And every time there's a murder, they leave... The killer leaves an ABC book. This is the reflex, how you need to set the positions. Yeah, it's sorted. Just waiting for your drink. Yes, GG. Thanks, guys. Oh, here we go.
Medicine. Laudanum-based cough medicine, Mrs. Asher, and Dover Morley Laboratory, London. It's strange to find such an elaborate medicine from a leading London laboratory in the home of such a modest woman.
Okay, no worries, rocking. Hi Ziku and welcome. I did, and I want to wish you a Merry Christmas. Yes, please, Juliana. I'll probably have to heat it when it comes, when it eventually comes.
From Mr. Adam Flint, Royal Bank, Eastfield Road, Andover. To Mrs. Alice Asher, 5 Bishops Road, Andover. Dear Mrs. Asher, further to your request of 12 February 1935, I have informed my superiors of your wish to apply for a loan to acquire the lease of the shop you rent from Mr. Fairfax. Despite the seriousness of your case, I regret to inform you that your request has been denied. The amount of your personal contribution, £11, is not high enough and represents too small a part of the final transaction. I remain at your disposal for any... Mrs. Asher's meager savings were not enough for her to own the tobacco shop, but will largely cover her funeral costs.
Okay.
What a strange box. It looks like you have to slide the slats of wood to open it.
There's so many puzzles. Holy crap. Okay. Another puzzle. Why did I to make this so difficult? Moop, wrong answer. Both is better than coffee. Hey, I just saw the 2 likes. 4 people here. Your content looks good. Can't wait to look at it. You guys are interested, check out my channel. It's mostly game right now. If you can, Zeke, please don't self-promo. I don't mind a bit of coffee every so often. I prefer tea. What am I missing? Okay.
It is blocked.
So they won't move.
It is blocked.
Okay. Okay, so there's nothing on that side that moves. Nothing there. That won't move. There we go.
This button appears to activate the mechanism.
Oh, okay, so it's like section by section, I think. Okay, so it looks like it's this side. Yeah, no worries, Zeke, it's all good.
It is blocked.
Okay.
It is blocked.
Okay, let's try this side. Looks like it's a button per side. Is that it?
It is blocked.
So I've done that one. Let's try moving this top section. Oh, here we go.
That should do it.
Nice.
Who is this young woman?
Just throw it at the wall. Yeah, that's the easiest option.
To my dear Aunt Alice, Mary Drower.
Have you found anything?
The victim has a niece. We must find her. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Oh, here we go. Slide the clues onto the empty boxes to fill the holes. Let me come back to that. Oh, let me come back to this.
I've finished with this subject.
There's two
I've finished
items.
with this subject.
Damn.
This interior is very...
Yeah, with these huge eyeballs, yes.
Mrs. Asher lived very simply.
I think that's it. Anything here? Okay, no worries, Connor. You take care, mate. Catch you later. He just twirled his moustache. It's amazing. How do we explain the presence of an ABC guide? Let's come back to that. Is there theft? Is the theft the motive for this crime? Okay, so you have to... Okay. Okay, so it won't let you pull it. Okay, so it looks like you only can put the correct answer. Hey, Slancher! Welcome, bossman, welcome. Hi, Fenty, and welcome. Nice to see all you badasses here. The boss has arrived. Here you guys. Just thought I'd stream something completely different. Is theft the motive? Nope. Okay, so it won't let me put it. Let's come back to that. I suck at this game. Okay, that won't let me do it. She was seen alive at 5:30. No marks on the floor. Okay. You never heard of this? I know my mum loves Agatha Christie, but never knew they made a game. I think they made a few games, but I take it you got to pull them in the correct order. Okay, so I can't put them there. I guess the red and green indicators mean something. Okay. Yes, this is on PC. I forgot to add it in the title. Okay, have a nice nap, Juliana. Yeah, this is PC. BB. Okay.
The murderer deliberately left behind this ABC as a signature. The absence of fingerprints and the fact that it is open at letter A for Andover leaves little doubt.
Okay, is there theft? Is theft the motive? No. So what's next? Okay. Is theft the motive for the crime? Okay. Cheers, baby. Are you a big crime buff? I have done some detective games. I did Sherlock Holmes a couple of months ago. I fancy playing something completely different. Oops, wrong one. That's flashing at me. What am I doing wrong? Here we go.
The motive is definitely not financial gain. There is no sign of a struggle, and the till has not been forced or empty. I think I've looked everywhere here. Let us see if I can find any more information in the shop's surroundings.
I did play LA Noire, baby. I got the Platinum on the PS3 and all of the DLC. I'll come back to that. Let's do the last one. I think you only have to rely on 2. Here we go.
Mrs. Asher was killed here. The absence of marks in the shop and the regular shape of the blood stains indicated beyond a doubt.
Yeah, I like that. So it was a great game, that was. Okay, so I think we've done everything here. Let's go back to the shop.
There are cigarettes packets in a mess on the shelf.
Hank, you have a lot of patience, you do. For doing Crash Bandicoot over and over again. It says to check the shop. Inspect the tobacco shop's surroundings. I think you have to go outside. Done that. Let's go outside. Yeah, I think what it. Yeah, he was showing two streams. I don't know why. Just YouTube being weird, I think. Yeah, it's showing one stream as my test one, and the other stream is this one. I think it's what happened to you the other day, BB. Check the surroundings.
4p a letters, a lovely large letters, 4p only.
This woman appears to be a smoker.
It's correct.
She's a big smoker. She must have been a customer at the tobacco shop.
Yeah, it is annoying, but... And that weird lag you had the other day. And... Yeah. Let's go for this one.
Did you know Alice Asher well?
And for starters, who are you?
I'm Hercule Poirot, the detective.
You're foreign, that's for sure, with your accent and your odd way about you. And you're here about Alice's murder, I suppose. Well, I've nothing to say to you.
Did you speak to the victim yesterday?
No, I never saw her.
Please try and help me, madame.
Why should I help you? For your beautiful moustache? Heh. Come on, move along now. You're scaring away my customers.
Please, do not be ridiculous. I know that you went to the tobacco shop yesterday.
Well?
Remind her of her duty to tell the truth or accuse her of murder. I don't know, lie to her.
It is your duty to tell me if you saw something unusual.
Who do you think you are telling me what to do? Get away from my stall!
Damn, she's a piece of work, she's. Crap.
Ah, you again? I've nothing to say.
Damn it. Let's keep going. I guess I was probably trying to get more questions, but never mind.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
Yeah, I agree, Yang. She's super nice.
Strawberries, 6p a pound! Ah, you again? I've nothing to say.
So the rat. I can't talk to her. There's nothing I can pick up.
Hey, Poirot. Is the greengrocer causing trouble? I'll sort her out.
No, please, leave her, Chief Inspector. I'll get her to talk later.
Yeah, lol.
I've found the victim's niece. She's waiting for you in the back of the shop.
Thank you, mon ami. I'll question her.
Thanks, mon ami. Nasty Nancy.
Jap had the body removed out of respect for the victim's niece. His attention is commendable.
They clean the blood up nicely.
There are cigarettes. is her grief sincere? She appears to be very upset. She's dressed in mourning. She looks fragile.
Okay. Demand. I'm not going to demand her to stop crying. He's savage.
You are very fond of your aunt, am I right?
She was the only family I had since my mother died.
Your aunt did not have any children, is that correct?
No. She was separated from her husband.
What do you think about Franz Asher, your aunt's husband?
He never left her alone. Poor aunt. She used to drop by all the time and make a scene.
You are not very surprised when you heard what happened?
Oh, but I was. You see, it was a nasty piece of work, but up until yesterday it was just empty threats. He shouted a lot, but she wasn't afraid of him. Why, he used to slink away when she turned on him. He was afraid of her, if you like.
Did your aunt enjoy good health?
She had a bad throat, but she was well cared for by a doctor in London.
Does Franz Asher work?
All he's done for years is drink and gamble, but he used to be a very good cabinet maker.
What does he live on?
My aunt used to give him 5 shillings a week.
Did Franz Asher extort this money from her?
No, no. She didn't let him intimidate her. She gave the money quite willingly. He was her husband. She couldn't leave him with nothing.
I understand. You have been of great assistance, mademoiselle. Please take this young lady home.
My pleasure.
Well, this Franz Asher does not seem to be quite so dangerous as Jeb says. And since Alice Asher gave him money regularly, it was not in his interest to kill her.
Well, okay. So what's next? There you go.
The murderer probably pretended to be a customer. He hit the shopkeeper from
Okay,
behind
Hank.
as he turned around to serve him.
Okay. Gotta find Franz Asher. Okay, we're missing a clue.
We have to wait for him to sleep it off. He's all yours, Poirot. There are a few things I need to check.
Okay,
That is
okay,
a way
Hank.
of sobering him up.
I wonder what his wife used to do. He must have scared the customers away.
That guy looks wrecked. Before I do that, I want to check something. Look what Franz dropped. So I don't want to talk to him yet, I want to find... Here we go.
A box of new stockings.
I think so, Hank.
It's Alice Asher's note. Bodley. The fruit seller has debts too. She will probably be more cooperative thanks to this piece of information.
Nice.
Mary Drower was telling the truth. Mrs. Asher regularly gave money to her alcoholic husband.
Yep, he was alcoholic, Hank. Still missing a clue. I don't think this is right. I think I might need the missing clue. Yeah. I think I might need that clue.
He's not in any condition to be questioned. I have to find a way to sober him up.
Let's go outside. Thanks for the likes, guys, by the way. I've just noticed 10 likes. Thank you very much. This is vinegar.
Strawberries, 6p a pound.
He's moonwalking.
A bottle of poor quality vinegar. The smell could awaken the dead.
Yeah, pick it up then.
A bottle of...
Accuser of selling rotten fruit. Accused of Alice Asher's murder.
Your fruit is rotten.
What? A foreigner dares to say that?
According to the victim's account book, you owed her £10 for tobacco and magazines.
That's a lie. She owed me £1. I swear.
Enough lies!
It's not lies. But you're not quite as clever as what you think.
Now, please be so kind as to explain this.
Look at my account book. Alice owed me £11 for fruit and vegetables. I may have had a slate at her shop, but she had one at mine. She owed me £1. And that reminds me I have to get it back from her niece.
That is quite enough. Your account book has saved you, but I might ask Chief Inspector Japp to throw you in the cells for 1 or 2 nights while he checks your entries. Do you want to go to prison?
Prison? Now that's not fair. I haven't done nothing.
In that case, I am counting on your full collaboration.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Listen, I didn't kill Alice, I swear. But it's true that I did go to the shop yesterday.
At what time?
6 o'clock. She left me a note saying she wanted some strawberries if I got some. I received them late, about 6. So I took them over to her.
But you did not see her.
She wasn't in the shop, so I just put the strawberries on the counter and left.
Okay. So you needed her... that answer to basically give her an alibi?
Did you see anything unusual in the shop?
No. Well, maybe one thing. There was always a railway guide on the counter. Alice didn't sell them. Maybe it's the customer who left it there.
You were not alarmed?
I thought Alice had just gone to get her medicine from her room and that she'd be straight back.
You mentioned medicine.
Something for her cough. She used to take it a lot.
Who do you think killed her?
France. Her scoundrel of a husband. He was always after her for something. Well, he's a foreigner. Sorry, sir. What I mean is he's German. That's even worse.
Did you see Franz Asher enter the tobacco shop late yesterday afternoon?
Well, no. But at that time of the day, the streets are packed, and I have better things to do than watch her shop.
Okay. So she went into the shop at 6 and she might have already been dead. So nope, not that one. Nope. Here we go. He's German, he must be the killer. Oh, God. Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. I think that's it. Let's go back in. I think then you use this vinegar to wake that guy up.
I'll just borrow your bottle a moment.
Take it. It's what Alice used to sober up her husband. But try not to empty the bottle.
How's all the levels, guys? The audio? Any buffering? Is it all good? It looks good on my laptop screen next to me. Quality looks good as well.
He's not in any
Okay. Here we go.
Mes amis, I can say without a doubt that poor Mrs. Asher was killed between 5:30 and 6.
Killed when the street was packed with people. That's rather bold.
I've been talking to the neighbours and...
No one's seen anything? Or rather, it's anything and everything. Am I wrong?
No.
Yeah. We must grill this villain Asher before he falls asleep again. This man is in rather a bad state. This man has been fighting and he smells of alcohol. What were you doing yesterday at the time of the crime?
Can't recall.
Come on, my friend. Try to remember. It is important.
I'm really sorry, sir, but I don't remember a thing.
I see. But maybe you do remember threatening to kill your wife?
So what? You shouldn't take things so seriously, sir. Nothing but empty threats. We didn't get on all that badly.
Are you often involved in fights?
I don't know what you mean.
Asher, look me in the eye and tell me that you were in a fight.
I'm looking. No, I wasn't in a fight.
You are right. Looking at the state of you, you did not defend yourself. So someone gave you a good beating.
A beating? No way. All right, he tore my coat and gave me a black eye. You see the state of him?
Very interesting. Who is the other that you struck?
Probably best if I tell you everything. Yesterday afternoon, I met Roderick Tanner. We'd bet on a dog fight together.
An illegal bet, naturally.
Yes, sir. Our dog won. Roderick got the money, but he refused to give me my share.
And you fought about it. What time was this?
In the evening, about 6, I think. We were on the other side of town. You see, I couldn't have killed my wife.
Asher's alibi appears to be confirmed. All the same, I'm going to call and check that he did have a fight with this Tanner on the afternoon of the murder. You can never trust this sort of chap.
One thing is certain, Asher was a ruffian who used to beat his wife.
But he is not very educated. It certainly was not him who wrote the letter signed ABC. Let's resume, Hastings. We know the murderer pretended to be a customer. He did not kill her for money, that appears to be certain.
I agree with you on that point.
And the murderer left an ABC guide as a signature. Therefore, it's likely he wrote the letter.
Indeed, but that doesn't explain why and how he did it.
You are quite right. Why he did it is a mystery. But as for how he did it, we do know enough to try and reconstruct the events.
Here we go. Reconstruct the crime's course of events by selecting the actions that the killer may have executed. Oh, I have to reconstruct the crime. Holy crap.
The killer enters the shop.
Attack.
Mrs. Asher keeps her back turned. The murderer grabs his walking stick. She turns around, he strikes her violently. He then places the ABC on the counter before leaving.
No, the victim has no wound to the temple. And the ABC is not the same as in the crime scene.
Okay.
Better think again, mon cher. The killer enters the shop.
So let's click advance.
Mrs. Asher turns around to greet her customer. The murderer asks her for some tobacco. She turns her back to him. He seizes the opportunity to strike her.
Turn around or put.
He then places the ABC upside down before leaving.
I think that's it.
Everything appears to match the crime scene, mon cher Hastings. That is exactly what happened.
GG. That wasn't too bad.
Asher has a strong alibi and we don't have any other suspect. But what was the point of this crime?
She had no debts. She gave Franz Asher money regularly. She wasn't owed money. Nobody stood to gain anything.
No doubt about it, the murderer is insane.
And I fear that we had not heard the last of him.
I hope you're wrong for once.
Bien, let's go back to London. If we hurry, we should catch the 7:02 train. Are you coming?
No, unfortunately, I have to talk with Andover police.
See you soon, then. Are you coming, Hastings? Let's go home. There's nothing for us here.
Well, do you have any idea about the killer's identity?
The crime was committed by a man of medium height, with red hair and suspicious eyes. He has a slight limp on the right foot and a wart just below his shoulder blade.
Poirot!
Mon ami, what do you want? You fix upon me a look of dog-like devotion and demand of me a pronouncement à la Sherlock Holmes. Now for the truth. I do not know what the murderer looks like, nor where he lives, nor how to set hands upon him.
What shall we do, then?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Do not be so impatient, Hastings. The killer will manifest himself soon enough.
I thought I heard the postman. Maybe there's some news.
I would go and see.
Yeah, he's pretty cool. Oh, there's a lot to do in here.
Daily Flicker, June the 22nd, 1935. Battle over control of bank system. What will the government do for money? Andover, murder of a tobacconist.
It'd be good if anything you clicked on, it would give you like a tick. Like here, I've just done this. Let's go here.
It is now the right time.
Okay.
Ah, some cool hair.
Ego points for turning the fan on.
It is now the right time.
I think that's it.
No doubt about it. Hastings is going bald.
That's not very nice, is it? Saying his partner's going bald. Oh dear. You gain points for doing that. That's so weird.
Dear Mr. Poirot, well, what do you think? I believe that I won this round. The Andover affair went like clockwork, don't you feel? But the fun has only just started. I would like to draw your attention to Bexhill-on-Sea on the 25th of this month. We're having a crazy time. Best wishes, ABC.
Ooh, okay.
The next crime will be in Bexhill. We must warn Jap to Scotland Yard.
Did the letter indicate anything that might help the police?
To be honest, I think we can already guess something about the next victim. But I need to think about it a little more.
Thinking.
Let us examine this more closely.
The capital I's.
Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects. Yes, this I is weird. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word. Yes, the I characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Oh, here we go.
Yes, the A appears to be quite unusual. That's right. The A characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. I have to find some other similar defects to confirm my theory.
Hopefully I'm doing this right. When you blind play through a game, it's not always the best.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
There's a semicolon. What am I missing?
Right. Let us compare this with the other letter.
And I'm probably missing one more thing somewhere. What am I missing? Who's that? But he won't let me pick it.
No, this...
No.
No, I already saw...
No. What am I
I
missing?
have to find some other...
I need to find... There's something I'm missing. I'm probably missing one more thing.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
So I got month there. He says,
Right. Let us compare this with... No, this character does not appear to have any defects. Let us examine another word. Let us examine the characters in this word. Let us examine the...
No. What am I missing?
Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. Certain characters in the two letters may have similar defects.
What am I missing? You think you see it? Yeah, I have no idea. There's probably one more thing between the two letters.
Right. Let us compare this with the other letter.
Yeah, any advice I'll accept, BB. The T.
Let us examine the characters in this word.
I think it's that T.
Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. I don't see anything in particular. Let us look at another word.
That T's got the strange font. Yeah. Yeah, no, it's BB. We had the same.
Let us examine the characters in this word. No, I already saw that the letter A was slightly off-center in the two letters. I have to find some other similar
I don't want to Google the solution. I want like either I or us to solve it. The W is faded. Yeah, you could be right.
The W is not printed properly. Right. Let us compare this with the other letter. Certain characters in the Of course,
GG.
the W characters in the two letters do indeed have the same defects. My theory was right. These two letters were written with the same typewriter.
Yep, there we go. Thank you very
Both
much.
letters were written on the same typewriter and show the same characteristics.
You surprise me, Poirot. You usually ignore material proof.
But there is nothing usual about this case, Hastings. Nothing must be overlooked. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Nope, not that one. Yeah, GG guys. Teamwork. Yep. Indeed. What's so special about the murder? There's no motive. No. What's so special? I've done that before, but there we go. There we go.
So, Poirot, have you found something?
Oui, I believe so. But I am afraid it is not enough to stop the murderer. Let us go and see Chief Inspector Japp. I will explain there. I've finished with this subject.
Nice. Great work, guys. GG. Oops, what the hell's up here? Wow.
Andover, Hampshire, population 31,200 inhabitants.
I think that's it. Can we leave?
No doubt about it. Hastings is...
So very nice, and he's going to go bald.
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
Yes, chaps, let's go to Scotland Yard. Thanks for the GH, Jamie. Okay, Hank, catch you later. Well, catch you in a bit.
It may be time to go to Scotland Yard.
I've got to
To
say,
Scotland Yard, please.
I've got to say, visually, it looks quite. It's quite detailed for animation. I'm using a bitrate of 8500 and I've got the OBS quality settings maxed. Yeah, it's not no Jamie, I know what you mean. It's all good. I think that's the way. Anything else?
Like all hunters, Hastings has always been fascinated by weapons. Jap has invested a great deal in his career. Jap is an investigator greatly respected by his peers.
So it looks like there's 2 clues.
Alice Asher was murdered in Andover, the ABC killer's first murder. London. I really like this city. One thing is certain, you never get bored here.
Okay. I think that's all the clues. Yep, 2 of 2.
Jap appears to be snowed under.
Cup of cold tea. Ugh, that's nasty. Telephone off the hook.
Jap appears to already be overloaded with work. My news is not going to improve matters. Bonjour, Chief Inspector. I am afraid we have some bad news. I have just received another letter signed ABC. The next crime will be on the 25th in Bexhill-on-Sea.
Are you completely sure it's from the same person?
I have compared the 2 letters. There is no doubt about it.
I suppose you think he's going to carry out his threats.
I fear so.
Good God, Poirot. Bexhill is very busy at this time of year, and we have no idea who the next victim will be.
I suspect that the name of the second victim will start with B.
What on earth makes you think such a thing?
I thought about it when I saw the name Asher clearly written over the shop door of the unfortunate woman who was murdered in Andover last month. When I received a letter mentioning Bexhill, I deduced that the victim, like the town, might have been chosen by alphabetical order.
So it's an alphabet fiend. I'm going to have a list drawn up of all the people whose name starts with B. I hope there aren't too many of them.
Bien, we should leave you to work, Chief Inspector.
You have a few days to prepare yourself.
Thank you for coming, my friends.
So everybody's name begins with B. That's a lot.
Chief Inspector Jap, your call does not bode well.
Indeed, we have just found the body of a young woman on the beach in Bexhill. An ABC was placed on the body.
We'll be there as soon as possible.
Too late.
Bexhill is a delightful town. It would be nice to come back and visit.
I do not entirely agree. Walking at the beach damages my shoes, and it hurts my knee.
So the years have not spared you, my friend. It's the same for all of us.
That is exactly what I said to myself when I saw you back from your travels.
Poirot!
Do not be offended, Hastings. I can see Japp waiting for us. And from his face, I would say that things are not looking good.
New question, how was the victim killed? Well, we'll see, won't we?
Bexhill seems to be a pleasant little town.
Modern bungalows. Victorian house. Normally when you buy one of the clues, the screen darkens. See, darken a little bit. There we go.
Bexhill is a pretty little seaside resort with elegant architecture, although personally I prefer more modern buildings.
Nice. I don't know what you actually gain from basically finding everything, but there she is.
This hut is locked.
Before we get to her,
This hut is locked.
let's check all these huts.
This hut is locked.
Why is there two number 9s?
The padlock is locked.
See, isn't that meant to be number 6?
This hut is locked.
How was the victim killed? No idea. Talk to Jep. When I tried this game on my laptop, it really struggled to play this. Let's talk to Jep.
How do you do, gentlemen?
Chief Inspector?
I fear your admirer has struck again, Poirot. We haven't yet identified the victim, but it's a young woman, 20 to 25 years old. Death occurred last night between 11:30 and 1 o'clock, and we found an ABC guide on the body.
Was she pretty?
Come on, Poirot, that's rather out of place. It has no bearing on the murder.
Are you certain? For women, it is often the most important thing. It often decides their destiny.
The body hasn't been moved. You can see for yourself.
Has the press been informed?
Not yet, but I'm planning to. I haven't yet informed them about the presence of the ABC guide in Andover.
Nobody has reported a young woman missing?
Not for the moment.
No witnesses, I imagine.
Indeed. We've asked everybody who may have met a young woman fitting her description last night to come and see us, but I have little hope of gaining anything from it.
It's early days, Chief Inspector, and the news may not have spread around the town yet.
I hope you're right, Hastings.
Oh, there's a crab. Nice.
Hastings appears to be ill at ease. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Certes. But how many times will he kill before I do?
Here we go. Okay, looks like she was strangled.
A braided silk belt. It may have belonged to the victim. The young woman wasn't wearing shoes or a coat, and was not carrying a bag. That's strange.
See the
Either
key.
the murderer
Okay.
stole her belongings, or she put them somewhere safe. Maybe so that she could bath.
See the key that's on her wrist. I think that must be for one of the huts.
The guide is open at the page for the Bexhill train times. This key is too small to be one for a house. Without a doubt, it is for a padlock. Apart from the marks on her neck, there are no signs of the struggle. She didn't manage to hit her assailant. These marks have been left by a rope or a braided cloth. She was a great beauty. Strange that chap didn't notice it. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. So she didn't struggle. Nice.
The poor child must have been strangled with his braided belt. Unfortunately, in view of the fabric, it is unlikely that we will find any prints. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
What are the common points between the Andover murder and the one in Brexel? The letter. Two books, maybe? Yep. Are the crimes in Andover and Bexhill the work of the same murderer? Back of the head, neck. Okay, so it's not that one. Okay.
The medical officer should confirm that the victim was strangled with her own belt.
That's what I thought. She shows the usual signs of strangulation.
With a little luck, we'll find prints this time.
You are too optimistic, Hastings. Our killer is far too meticulous for that.
So let's go to identify the victim. So I'm going to try and use the key, which I think is number 6. I think it's this one. Let's see if this key works. Thinking.
A dual locking padlock. I need to find the code and then insert a key.
Can I put the key in first?
Firstly, I have to enter the padlock's code.
Okay. Seven 1 5. Let's see if it's 715. GG, there we go, guys. That was easy. If I can just move this up. Okay, here we go. That was far too finicky. Here we go.
It definitely was here that the victim left her belongings. The purse is full. Yet again, we can dismiss theft as the motive for the murder. Here is the watch she must have removed to prevent it from getting wet. A top-brand lipstick. She liked to take care of her appearance.
Okay.
As well as a photo of the victim with some company. It could be useful to me.
Betty's first day at work. Mum is very proud of you, Elizabeth Barnard, I think it is.
Betty's first day at work. Mom is very proud of you. Elizabeth Barnard, 7 August 1931. So, the young lady did have a name starting with B, and she worked as a ginger cat, an establishment that must be slightly further along the beach.
Jap has gone to the police. The victim has been identified and her family had reported her disappearance. She was called?
Elizabeth Barnard, namely Betty. She worked as a ginger cat at the cafe slightly further along the beach.
But Poirot, how on earth?
Never mind. Do you have her address?
Yes, she lived with her parents on the street leading to the beach, number 22. Shall we go?
You are far too impatient, Hastings. Let the poor people take in the news first. Let us go and visit the cafe where Betty worked.
At least it was a local place to visit. Okay, let's keep going. Go to the ginger cat. Okay.
Could it be the same buildings as on the victim's photo?
Well, that was close. Seaside. Newspaper kiosk.
This is definitely where the photo I found in the hut was taken.
I find the game's kind of straightforward.
With all these tourists, these shops must be thriving. With all these tourists,
I think that's it. It's quite straightforward because, as you say, as a blind playthrough, I didn't really know what to expect.
I'll be with you in a minute, gentlemen.
Hey,
Yeah, whatever.
what a pity. I don't have any change to make it work.
Anything else I can look at? Ego points, nice. Anything over here?
This is a well-laid table. Nothing is out of place, and above all, no creases.
I think that's it. I can't really look at anything else. I've looked in the mirror. Let's observe the lady. Classic music.
Something tells me that she's the owner of the ginger cat. This woman must be the owner of the ginger cat. It looks like something is bothering her.
How can I help you?
A hot chocolate and a tea for my friend, please.
I'll bring it straight away.
Fancy a hot chocolate?
I need to know the time range during which Betty was working on her own. These are the different waiting staff's bills. Which ones were written by Betty?
Let's have a look. I don't know what a handwriting looks like. Come back to that.
Where is Betty? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? Betty worked from 11 a.m. to 7:30 p.m. Would she have been alone at any time during her service? This page won't help me. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover, maybe the murderer. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. No, something's not right. Betty was alone at just one of these 2 times. Most probably a family. This bill may have been written by Betty. There is probably another one. Most probably a single man, a whiskey lover. Maybe the murderer? Betty served a family and a man on his own, a whiskey drinker. Maybe the murderer. This information will help me to progress.
But, gentlemen, what are you doing?
That was straightforward.
We are searching for clues, mademoiselle. My name is Hercule Poirot. I am a detective, and this is Captain Hastings. Does Betty Barnard work here?
That is correct. She should have been here a while ago. Punctuality is the first rule of politeness.
I fear that Miss Barnard will not be coming today. She has just been found, dead, on the beach a few hundred meters from the cafe.
How awful. Poor young thing. What happened?
She appears to have been murdered.
This is most distressing. How this will affect my business, I shudder to think.
What can you tell us about Miss Barnard?
Nothing, absolutely nothing. Miss Barnard was my employee. Her private life was none of my business.
You did know at least that she had a young man.
Indeed.
This photo was found. Is this him?
Yes, that's him all right. But I haven't seen him for some time.
Do you think there may have been some problems between them?
I'm not on those sort of terms with my staff. Now, please excuse me, I have work to do.
Welcome back, Hank. Nasty Nancy's sister.
Customer who
I don't
ordered
know.
the whiskey might
She
provide
runs
us
a
more
cafe.
information. He may have been the last one to see Betty alive.
It is an interesting idea, Hastings. Maybe he is a regular guest. What do you think, mademoiselle?
I don't think so. Our regular guests tend to order tea and cakes. At this time of the year, there are a lot of tourists about you never see again.
That's what I thought. Time to visit Betty's home.
New objective, go to Betty's house number 22. She's the owner of the ginger cat. I think that's it.
I've finished.
I have nothing to add on the subject.
Okay, let's get out of it. Oh, Jamie's still there. Jamie's just doing a bit of lurking. So I need to get to number 22. Which is a coincidence, he's just like here. Is this it? Everything's so close.
Hastings. I fear that this case is far from being solved.
Come on, Poirot. You'll find the killer.
Hey, you'll find the
Set.
killer. Here we go. Sorry, I was drinking my coffee, my
How do you
cookie
do,
dough
mademoiselle?
flavoured coffee.
My name is Hercule
Nice.
Poirot.
I know you. You're that detective we hear all about.
I do not know if that is a compliment, but I will take it as one for now. You are Betty's sister, I believe?
Yes. My name is Megan.
Can we come in?
Please do.
Hank.
My parents are at the police station. I doubt they'll be up to speaking to you later.
Do not worry, we'll not bother them.
Did you know your sister's plans for yesterday evening?
No. I arrived by train this morning. My parents called me in a panic when they discovered that Betty had disappeared. She went out last night, but she didn't tell them where she was going.
What was your last conversation about?
Her new dress. She wanted a pair of black stockings to go with it. Mother brought her a pair. The very day it happened. She was crying. And to think that Betty never even wore them. Poor Mummy.
Okay.
Megan invited me to examine her sister's bedroom. I should take advantage of the opportunity.
Look up a company called Beanies. I've never heard of that, but I bet it's nice, so I can take your word for it. Beanies.
This gramophone is magnificent. It is a one-off, without a doubt.
Google, show me some caps. Google.
Family photos and files. Family photo.
Okay, let's go this way.
The Barnard appeared to make music a priority in their budget.
Piano. Violin.
They're all Miss Modest, but the Barnards are definitely music lovers.
Look at that. I don't know what you gain from ego points.
Hastings always...
She's 28. Oh, I heard something. Guten Abend, I'm the German killer and you'll never solve this puzzle. Thanks Hank. GG to that, thank you very much. Oh, it always makes me jump. Thank you very much. Dankeschön, thank you. Oh dear. It's always when it's at the least, when you least expect it. The German killer. Thanks, Hanger. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Thank you. Yeah, the notifications work fine. Thank you. The German killer, the Deutsch killer.
It would not be polite to visit the house without being invited to do so.
Okay, can I... Here we go.
What is she feeling at the moment? Betty's older sister is not just sad, she is angry. Did Betty go out often?
My sister wasn't a child, sir. She used to go out. She enjoyed films, dancing. She was a very good girl who didn't hang around with men. That's what they always say, no?
The pain is making you bitter, Mademoiselle Barnard.
I'm not interested in your compassion, Mr. Poirot.
Très bien, mademoiselle. Could you at least tell me a little about Betty's young man?
His name is Donald Fraser, a very nice young man. Oh, excuse me, I have to answer that.
But of course.
Betty's room is opposite the stairs on the first floor. Feel free to take a look if you think it might be useful.
This young woman is far too clever not to have anything else for us.
Do you think she's hiding something?
That is what I'm trying to find out.
Surely you don't think she did it?
I did not say anything of the sort. But young women always ruin your judgment, Hastings. Who knows, maybe Megan was jealous of her attractive young sister.
I see. She may have had her sights on the inheritance. Or maybe she was in love with Donald Fraser.
We have to study all scenarios, even the most unlikely. But I doubt that Mr. and Mrs. Barnard are rich enough to justify murder. While I try and get Miss Barnard to talk, I would like you to try and find Donald Fraser. It should be easy to find the estate agents where he works. Bring him to the Ginger Cat. I would like to talk with him before the Chief Inspector finds him.
Here we go. Yeah, I do appreciate the donation. Thank you very much, Hank. Every little always helps. Thank you. Oh, here we go. Oh yeah, by the way, Hank, I'm doing this at 1080p 60 and your stream's at 1080p 30. Are you still using... You're welcome. Are you still using XSplit or OBS? Oops. Let's go...
It looks like Betty was also a music lover, the same as her family.
So there's the score, the microphone.
Without a doubt, Betty used to sing. Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
Okay.
A box of new stockings. It looks like Betty has a very busy life.
Cinema ticket.
Betty liked luxury and going out, and being as pretty as she was, she probably did not have any problem getting herself invited. Looking at all the clothes she took out, Betty must have had a problem deciding what to wear. Maybe she had a date.
I'm using now OBS. XSplit was sometimes weird. I like XSplit more because you can change you can change everything directly there. But sometimes, yeah, I agree with that. I also find OBS seems to run smoother.
Looking at all something on this clock bothers me.
Thinking.
This metal disc is stuck.
I guess we got a puzzle.
Strange. A sheet of paper is blocked in the clock. What a strange mechanism.
Oh, here
I
we go.
don't think it serves to turn the hands.
Did you make your YouTube channel by yourself? No, I didn't. Somebody called Johnny from Bravely server, he made it. Yeah, well, I did make it, Hank. I don't have the. I think we need to move that up and that down. Will that work?
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
Okay, so how do I...
The cogs are blocked by these.
Why do they make everything so complicated?
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
How do you move the panels?
This metal disc is.
Okay. Yeah, Johnny made mine. He made my avatar as well. But if he can't, there's always someone who can.
There, that's better.
Okay. I can't move the fingers though. He says you need to move the wooden blocks, but how do you move the wooden blocks? See, I can't move everything. It's to do with these. So I can't move anything. Any back seating is always
the
welcome.
cogs are blocked by these wooden panels.
I don't want to Google this.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. This decoration appears to be firmly fastened. This decoration appears to...
So it's not that.
This wooden panel is blocked. I can't open it. This wooden panel is blocked.
Okay, so it's all to do with the front. Sorry, the top. I can't change the time. This is why blind playthroughs are so fun, because most of the time I have no idea what I'm actually doing. Let's try everything in the middle. Can't move anything. This is such a... I don't want to Google this. I want to solve it, you see.
The cogs are blocked.
Cogs are boxed by these wooden panels.
The cogs are blocked by these wooden panels. The cogs are blocked by... The cogs are blocked by...
So how do I... I must be missing something. Okay, so it's nearly 10 minutes past 11. Yeah. I'll come back to that in a second.
This small key should be useful to me. I've finished with this subject. Medicine to prevent voice loss. Did Betty have problems with her voice? A record sleeve with an handwritten title. Betty must have recorded a demo. I'd be interested to hear it. A record... Something on this clock bothers me. This wooden panel is blocked.
Okay. What am I missing? I can't go underneath.
What a strange mechanism. I don't think it serves to turn the hands.
So they're in the middle. They're the left and at the left. Okay. I might have to Google this, guys. I don't want to, but I have no idea how to solve this. Give me a sec. I need to Google it. Gonna join me when it's probably. Thing is, when you try and look to solve the puzzle, it's probably really easy. Okay. I just actually looked, and the person has done nothing while I did. So they put the time to 12 o'clock. And then so that,
Good. It should be possible to open the wooden panel.
I would never have figured this part out, ever.
Look, a key. This code probably has something to do with the mechanism above the clock.
So 3 and 2, 1 and 2.
This could be useful.
Okay.
The central cog is blocked.
Hey, Croco. I can't help it. I had no idea. Oh, dear. So 3. 2. 3. There we go. There's 1.
Ah, something clicked on the front of the clock.
There we go. Oh, Croco.
A new lock has appeared.
There we go.
This could be useful.
Thanks, Croc, for the motivation.
Betty, I enjoyed a wonderful evening in your company, and I hope that we will see each other again very soon. D. My dearest Betty, I know that your art is already spoken for, but you are the most beautiful dancer I have ever had the pleasure of meeting, and I am impatient to see you again. Adrian. Without a doubt, Betty used to sing.
And not another puzzle.
Let us see. What is this cupboard hiding?
Oh wow, okay. One, 2, 4, 8, 16, 32.
This looks like solfège.
This looks more like a nightmare.
This looks like solfège. This looks like solfège.
Okay.
I cannot open it. It looks like the mechanism is blocking it. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Smash it. What am I missing?
That doesn't work.
Oh God.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Another one of these nightmares. Click everything. Okay. So what? Add that and that equals that. So I don't know. This is a nightmare.
There is bound to be a clue. I cannot open it. It looks like...
Rage quit? Probably not. Vortex can spend 3 days with this and not rage. Yeah. It's not difficult, it's just trying to figure it out. Oops. Anything this side. So 1, 1 and 1 and 1 equals... It's a maths puzzle. So that's 4. They are 2, they are 1. Come to me! Let the answer come to me. Oh God. What's the
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
So I need to basically equal this. Which looks like this. Unless it's a 1 and a 1 and a 2. So 1 and a 2 and a 2. It looks like I need to equal 4. 1 and a 1, a 1, a 1 and a 1. Let's try 1, a 2 and a 2, but I don't think it'll work.
There is bound to be a clue.
No. So that looks like the end number, end image is one of these. So it's 1, 2, 3 and 4. It's only worth 1.
This looks like solfège. There is probably a link with what I saw in the drawer.
Yeah, correct, but what is it? So that's 4. They are 2 each. Those are 1 each. What are we missing? The symbol is 5. Try these music notes. I see you mean these ones. The music note with the 1, and then the 2 music notes with the 2s. Oh, you mean these? Okay. I think I know what you mean.
There is bound to be a clue somewhere.
Oops. So where's the 1?
I heard the sound of a mechanism being triggered.
Yeah, I think you're right. It said it triggered something. Yeah, you're right, Hank. GG to you. Oh, now what's this? So it's 2 numbers and a letter. 78T. Let's see if that's right. Yeah, GG to you, Hank. Let's try 78. Oops.
I just have to put the record on the gramophone and start it. It looks like something goes in here. That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
How do I move this?
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
Gaia! How do I put the record on? No. How do you lift this up?
That doesn't work.
No.
I must have...
How do I move the pin?
That doesn't work. I must have forgotten a step.
We still going, SB. We still going, Vince. Oh yeah, they are too. Oh, yippee-ki-yay, Vince. How do I move this up? How do I move this up? Because I know you have to move it up. You put the record on the vinyl and then you can...
That doesn't work.
There's another button. No, I think that's it.
I heard the sound of a mechanism.
There we go. You know too much, Hank. You're like OP. That's it. Do that. Okay. Oops. Yeah, Gaia.
Oh, Donald. We're in the middle of recording.
Sorry, Betty, but it's not wise. The doctor said you should rest your voice.
You're such a killjoy sometimes.
Thanks, Hank.
Betty was such a good singer.
It's true. Did she have any problem with her throat?
Yes, she had to be careful with her voice. Of course, she didn't follow the doctor's advice. If Don didn't insist, she... Well, it's too late for all that now.
Continue questioning Megan. Nice. GG.
It looks like this woman is single, but she has feelings for someone. She is looking so intensely at this photo. But is it really a sister that she's studying in this manner?
Oh, missing clues. Can't feel that.
They made the perfect couple, am I correct?
Yes, in a way. She was pretty and he...
Well?
He's a bright man, with a promising career ahead of him. He would have made Betty a good husband. He was always attentive and generous. Oh, a true gentleman.
I hear a note of envy in your voice.
You must have heard wrong.
Donald appeared to be very much in love with your sister.
Yes, he was mad about her.
Mad, you say? Being madly in love can often be destructive, and Mr. Fraser was known for being jealous, I believe.
No more than average. Men are always slightly possessive, especially when they are with a pretty woman.
Co-op or lying?
You are a poor liar, Mademoiselle Bernard.
Excuse me, Mr. Poirot, but I do not see why you are interested in our humble little crime.
It would appear that your sister's murder is the second in a series that we have to stop as quickly as possible. The first was in Andover, and the same as your sister, the murderer sent me a letter informing me that a crime would be committed in that town. Now can I count on your honesty?
Yes, you have my confidence, Mr. Poirot. Don is a quiet and sensitive young man. Slightly reserved, too. And as is often the case with reserved people, when he flew into a temper, he completely lost control. He could be so violent. Betty was frightened.
And when was this?
The first time was about a year ago. But they rowed more recently. Donald found out that Betty had lied to him. She said she was going out with a girlfriend, but she went out for dinner with a married man. It was an awful scene. She told him that until they were married, she was free to go with whoever she pleased. Donald turned quite pale and started shaking and kept saying one day...
Well?
He'd commit murder.
Yeah, good night, Crocker, and take care.
Do you think that is what happened?
No, Mr. Poirot, I don't believe that. You yourself said he may be a recidivist madman. Don loved Betty with all his heart. I can't imagine for one instant that he would hurt her.
Very good, Mademoiselle Bernard. Thank you for your help.
Fraser is at the Ginger Cat. The police haven't spoken to him, but they want to.
Très bien, Hastings. Let's see him now. Au revoir, mademoiselle. My deepest condolences to your parents.
Of course, Mr. Poirot.
Okay.
And don't be too hard on Don. He's more fragile than he looks.
If you say so. Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Okay. That's wrong then. So I'm missing one. What had Betty planned to do their evening? So that's one. she used to go to a great deal. So basically 2 of these fit into that section. She was seeing other men. Lots of visitors this time of year. No, that's not right. Okay, that's not right. Oops, wrong button. I've got all the clues, I just need to put the right ones in. So you have to put the things that are linked in with the question. She's going to meet someone. Nope, it's not that one either. Oh, damn. I appreciate you guys watching me stream this while I struggle. I appreciate all you guys' patience. And ladies' patience. I still think that's one. There we go. This is easy because it's only going to be one of these. There we go.
Let us now try and get our brain cells to work.
Nothing giggle in the background. Yeah. Oh, that Northern giggle. Oh dear. So that's not that one. What am I missing? There we go. Did Megan have a motive for killing her sister? Not that one. You can just pull them all in and you'll get the right answer. No. There we go. Hey, she was jealous. Wow. Okay, so I think we need to speak to him to gain the clue. Yep. Speak to Donald.
Mr. Poirot, I don't like being stared at.
Time is it? I think I might end it here, guys. I think.
You've
Here we
seen
go.
Fraser, Hastings. What is your feeling?
He's a big chap. Fragile isn't exactly the word that springs to mind. I talked to his landlady before seeing him. She went to bed at 11. Fraser wasn't home yet.
Bien. Megan Barnard said he is a reserved character but with a nasty temper. We will see if this is the case.
Okay. I want to get to the cafe. Oh, the restaurant, sorry. Here we go. My brain is just bleeding from watching awesome game. I guess that's the guy. I think I might end it here, guys. 'Cause it's probably, I've been going for what, 2.5 hours, 3 hours. How long is it? Yeah, it'll be about nearly 3 hours. So, yeah, pretty good game. Not the puzzles are a bit tricky. Thanks for all your help, everyone, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas. It remembers me to an old PlayStation 1 game, Baphomet's Curse. I never heard that one, Hank. Yeah, I don't know that one. Well, yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. Thanks for the donation, Hank. It's always appreciated. And, yeah, see you all soon.